There is so much happening at Popeyes. There's actually now a subreddit called Popeyes Freakout that is purely dedicated to Popeyes violence and freakouts. Should I say that again? Should I say that again? There's a subreddit, Popeyes Freakout, that is dedicated solely to the violence and freakouts over Popeyes, and they have tons of submissions. There's so much content going on. It's not just a coincidence. There is a phenomenon of Popeyes, of people fighting and beefing and dying.
What are they putting in the food? Because I feel like something doesn't make sense. You know? A little
Could be government could be government experimenting on, Certainly could be. They're doing some chemical experiments that they want to drop on like rural areas of enemy states to make them all just go crazy. Well, here's a new one. The employees get into a brawl now at Popeyes. It's not even the customers. That's what I'm saying. There's something in those sandwiches. It's just an all-out brawl over at Popeyes, dude. Look at that.
Oh my God.
It's like 5 girls just throwing punches.
Look how many workers they have there.
Take it off the screen because it's just a little too violent. But let's hear the audio. We good?
Yeah, you're good.
I'll just describe the man. I think there's like 5 girls just slapping and punching. They got that Popeyes chicken sandwich coursing through their veins. Damn. It's like steroids. They call that roid rage. I call that Popeyes rage. It's fucking awesome, dude.
Herbs and spices.
Right.
Oh wait, that's KFC.
Employees.
Never mind.
That's what I'm saying.
How is there so many employees? It's like a tiny little Popeyes.
They move a lot of chicken.
They've been busy.
They move a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
You don't see fights at KFC. You never saw fights at KFC. You never saw fights at Chick-fil-A. Why is Popeyes? What is going on at Popeyes?
There are a lot of fights at McDonald's, I want to point out. That's kind of its own subgenre of videos.
McDonald brawls?
We haven't delved into that much on the podcast, but I've been a connoisseur of the McDonald's brawl video for a while. Yeah, I could curate some for you for the next episode if you like.
What was the, Popeye, the character?
Mm-hmm. He was a fighter.
He used to eat spinach, right? And then he would get all...
Yeah, he was a fighter.
You're so right.
So they eat the chicken and they
get all
go
jacked.
Crazy.
Huh.
That's why it's called Popeyes.
I never made that connection. That's brilliant.
That is super interesting.
Wow.
I think they're doing civilian testing, and instead of going to war, they just drop chicken sandwiches over Iraq, and the civilian population goes ballistic and turns on each other.
Yeah.
What's a zombie uprising?
It makes more sense than what I'm seeing in front of me.
Zach says, I didn't like the sandwich.
You didn't like... Zach, why don't you talk, first of all?
I didn't like the sandwich at all.
That's so weird, because you like everything.
Bro. It was so plain, but...
What?
Did you try the spicy one?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
No.
I danced for that sandwich, dude.
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
Weird. Very weird.
Did you get the urge to strangle anybody?
No.
There were no fights in the one you went to, right?
There was no one there.
I think you went to a bootleg.
Could have been.
Probably.
I won't say where you went, but you told me, and it was a pretty bougie neighborhood. I think you might need to...
Predominantly white area, yes.
So those guys don't know how to make the chicken.
Yeah, no, you fucked up.
You got to go to Central LA to get Popeyes.
Go to La Brea.
I got 2 of them. And it was soggy, and
that's not
because there's nobody there buying the chicken. Way. You got to get it fresh. Who was the worker? White?
Don't you want
no.
Oh, the worker was black.
Yes.
Interesting.
Can we not make it about race?
Dan once again brought it up. I'm following his cue.
Oh God.
I'm just saying.
This is a conversation about chicken.
Look, we have to be realistic
about
here.
Tasty food.
He went to a Popeyes in
a couple of conspiracies.
Deep Valley. There's not many black people out in that area.
No.
Almost none.
Yeah.
And the chicken, incidentally, is also horrible.
So guess what? They also don't know how to make tasty chicken.
But this could be like a...
White people.
Those valley people.
Could be like a conspiracy theory.
Calm down.
I don't know why we have to keep making this about race, though. We already got in trouble about it. Am I being not woke right now?
I don't know. I would like you to wake up.
So I'm slept. I'm sleeping on Popeye. Well, I don't know. I would challenge you to go to a Popeyes in a more inner city area, Zach, and and let me know if that one's better.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'm willing
report
to do
back.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
That would be a good experiment.
I mean,
actually.
just being
Because
honest.
I feel like it was really tasty.
And bring your brass knuckles.
And Zach especially loves everything.
That's
true.
wrong.
Something doesn't make sense here.
No. Go ahead. Can you do that before Friday? I really want to.
I mean, you like the Arby's Mountain.
Too.
Yeah, that was an experience.
I haven't eaten meat since that Meat Mountain touched my lip.
Turn you vegetarian.
I'm vegetarian. I am on a feeding window. People are telling me I've been losing weight. I have onlookers and people passing by saying, "Ethan, you've lost weight." So
I can see it.
Just people on the street.
people in the street are saying it.
So
here.
literally, word on the street is that you lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I'm not stepping on a scale. I don't want to know the truth. I think that I just want to keep going, window style, vegetarian style. Ela says she thinks I've lost weight. I have to tell you, I have some tight-fitting pants that feel a little bit looser. When I look at myself in the mirror, I still look fat as ever. But there's a lot of places in my body where I could lose fat. In my face, in my arms, in my legs, in my thighs, in my ass. I pack on fat in a lot of places. My stomach's not the only place. So it could be burning out all over the place. I don't want to measure myself because I'm afraid that I will still be as fat as I ever was, and I'll just be destroyed, and I'm just getting
right. And it's all about I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but it seems like you're trying to change a lifestyle, which would be something that would take a while, and not a quick diet.
Exactly. So I'm afraid if I step on the scale, I'll have gained 3 pounds.
No, but.
Or let's say, well, I'll be happy with anything, but if it's the same, I'll just be gutted.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I lost a ton of weight, I never stepped on the scale.
Okay.
I didn't even measure myself before. I was like, I'm too fat. Let's do something about this. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?